slot here. One sand grain at a time. Okay. Now it's interesting how it sharply cuts down here. Let me risk my life some more here. And it essentially sliced that boulder in two parts. Hang on. Go down here, down here. Ah, here we are. Notice the various colors there on the left. A little panorama here. Okay, down we go. Now this is where I always hang on to this tree branch when I come here. And we'll look at these colored lines again once we get to the bottom. And this time we're going to introduce up. By the way, these are the worst cactus because they got very small spines that you can't get rid of. Okay, here we go. Again, the colors. This time you have some yellow mustard colors in here. Okay, back down. The other place we like is Scout's Landing, and that's from the bottom up. And then from there to the right is Angel's Landing. It's extremely steep. And because of number of people, and people falling off that thing, they're limited access by permits, which I fully support. But also from Scout's Landing, if you turn left, it's West Rim Trail. Again, not very crowded, and it's the ideal thing where you're at the top looking down. But it should take, you should allocate 2 days. All the campgrounds, as is shown in the book, by the way, are close to Scout's Landing. So the implied route is from Lava Campground, and there's a YouTube on that. I think it's called Zion Lava Campground, something like that, where you would camp and then start across the West Rim Trail. Here we go, another little plateau here with more magnificent pools. Okay, here we come. We have some tourists ahead of us now. You're on camera.
What's that?
You're on camera.
Oh, hey, what's
Hey! We didn't go as far as you did.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
Are you you're recording?
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube.
Oh,
All
fun.
right.
Are you just like showing people the mini pools?
Yeah, I'm walking down the whole route here.
Oh, nice.
I'll probably post it as Zion Cascading Potholes. How's that
Okay,
sound?
I'll search for it.
Zion,
Okay, all right.
that sounds
We
reasonable.
might be famous if we make the B-roll.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a gorgeous day up there.
You should turn around and go back up the top.
I know. What? The time's going, we gotta be back.
That's the trouble with being on parole. You always have to return at the end of the
The
day.
sheriff's waiting for me.
Okay, down we go. There's the alcove again to the right, and more pools, which now sort of diminish in volume and size. The problem, well, it's kind of flat here. Zion has grown so much that people are everywhere. And of course in the summer it's over 100 degrees. So, not full then. Emerald Pools is one of the favorites because it's easy to walk. The lower, used to be, you could swim in the upper Emerald Pool, but of course no longer. And the lower Emerald Pool was beautiful. Absolutely natural, a little cascading waterfall. And then, inevitably, some kid fell over the edge. They sued the park because the park is negligent. So the park put a fence there now, and I no longer go there. I can see fences in the city. There's our guy from New Zealand walking down. The Virgin River, as long as I'm roaming here, there's two Virgin River areas. The one goes through the park, and it's called the Narrows. Very popular hiking. Reservations required, probably a year ahead of time. And if you have a reservation and it happens to rain, you can't go because you will die in that narrow canyon on a flash flood. The other river is south of Zion Park, accessible from the east, called Padarump or something like that. And that is another gorgeous hike, which we haven't taken, by the way. And you enter from the east and you come to a place called the Barracks, which is the end of public access because beyond there are Indian ruins And the Park Service has decided that they're going to preserve them, so it's closed to the public. However, if you're a professor or something, you can probably get permission. We never did. Okay, here's another steep waterfall, but notice how it cut through the rock again. Then makes a sharper right and comes down. I'll take the easier way down. Be careful here. Slick rock is fairly good, but when you have sand on top of the slick rock, what you have is essentially an ice cap. So you want to avoid that. Ah, here we go. Turn around and look back. And from here you can see the, well, I can see the road. Now what we did is there's 3 ways down from the road. If you walk from the parking spot, the first one left is okay, but it's dirt, easy to slip. The next one goes sharply to the left and back down. And at that same point, if you look real closely, the trail goes straight and passes through some rocks. See a little water still flowing down from the rains. There's a white monolith. And that's the mountain where we started this hike. Now here's what I mean. If I go straight down there, I can go either left or right up the canyon. But if I turn left here between the trees and somebody put a small cairn, I think this is the easier route and less prone to slippage. You can see that other route coming down. And here's the road. And if the YouTube is still recording, I'll show you the other 2 trails. This is one right away. And this is the other guy. Okay, like Bugs Bunny says, that's all, folks.